Sister Other Paranoia is the new visual novel from game creator and author Nyalra. He created the viral Needy Streamer Overload game. It sucks. I wasn't really expecting it to be good or bad. I mean, I don't like his work, but others get a lot out of it and it's fine if they do. But Sister Other Paranoia has been released and, oh boy, it has not been met with praise. I think Sister Other Paranoia sits in a particular field of properties that are pretty shallow in their portrayal of real-life events and people. They float these concepts they only really have cursory knowledge of, and it really shows in their writing. To set the stage, the main character is as shallow as Alex Eggleston from Yick, and that's really saying something. He goes on rants about incredibly meaningless things and lashes out at people because he holds these entire shallow, everyday conversations over people's heads in his own mind. The game takes place as a semi-character study about a man in college's relationship with the outside world and how he uses his sister as a homeward arrow to guide him. The unfortunate part is that he's a literature major. No, not just an English major, a literature major. Now, this kind of setup is really easy to mess up, exceptionally so, which is why you have to tread a fine line between intrigue and unlikability. But the game seemingly skips the step where you have to set the stage for the character. Give me a reason to find them intriguing. I've said this about his past works, but Nyalra's issue is that he's an ideas guy, a Todd Howard type.
Who's laughing now?
He's a person who is better suited at the helm of a creative director rather than someone who writes, and nowhere is that more apparent than when you are reading Sister Other Paranoia. I'm not usually fooled by artistic direction most of the time, and the thing is, SOP is a very boring read, so the art isn't really carrying it for me. The titular main character of the sister could be changed out for literally anything else. A dog that dies would probably get more of a reaction out of me than the sister. And the fact that the sister-brother dynamic isn't really expanded upon very well is one of those things where I'm just confused to how we even got the title in the first place. Drake? What? Where's the sister? It's one thing to mislead the player, but another entirely to make it completely uninteresting and full of worthless literary references like the Needy Girl Overdose show. Again, I have to say, knowing and reading a lot of books does not substitute for the ability to interpret those books into the story itself. It is fake depth. If that was the point, which I highly doubt, then I think I'll eat crow, but as it stands, the MC is even more insufferable than Alex Yick. The reason I have such a low level of charity in response to games like this is that I had to pay money for the game. The second reason is knowing that Needy Girl Overdose was entirely written by him and covers the exact same territory of mediocre, mixed media, and poorly written reviews of modern culture. Let's play a game before we go any further. Here's two quotes. One of them is from Elliot Rodger. The other is from Sister Other Paranoia. Guess which one of them is from which? Joke's on you, both are from Elliot Rodger. I just wanted to fuck with you. I paced this out so that I could ask that question prior to saying that the MC is supposed to be depressed and depraved, yet he is not interested in romance and has no uniquely entertaining qualities that a good writer might possess if they were really this annoying. Hemingway was boots on the ground for multiple wars. Nabokov's first language was not English. Bukowski was a drunkard.
Alcohol. Yeah. I never write without it.
Salinger had a relationship with a teenager. Tom York loves Israel. Women and children first, and all this guy does is kill people and morally posture. Come to think of it, he does actually have a lot in common with Eliot. I know it's petty, and there's no reason to consider the English translation as what Nyalra's prose looks like, but lines like, "Who do they think I am?" Dostoevsky, are so impossibly out of left field and take me out of the experience. Who the fuck is comparing themselves to Dostoevsky? You see, that's a good one since I just compared the MC to Elliot Rodger. Anyway, the MC writes light novels. That should tell you most everything about how worthwhile his skills really are. There's no getting past about how insufferable the literary criticism and prose about these texts are. It's a little realistic though. If you've heard someone talk about classic literature for any length of time, You want to blow your brains out. I like reading classic literature most out of any book, but I'm not bragging about reading high school level texts. And I also don't talk about being a warrior for creating light novels. I've written a few short stories, but I don't have a complex about it. I already know their shit. When you explain everything and leave nothing, I'm not particularly happy. Which is why I don't feel the need to explain anymore.